Hello, I'm Kim. I'm on Wadandi country here in the southwest of Western Australia, Margaret River. And I've got a few things to share today, and I think they're quite important. And in the 20th century, one would say that people generally were happy to be told what to do and expected there to be a lot of rules and regulations about things. And in the 21st century, one senses that people want more agency in their lives, and they don't want to be told that they have to work maybe all the time in the office. They'd like some remote work at home as well. And we kind of expect there to be some give and take with things as adults. And I'm thinking about school can't, C-A-N'-T, also known last century as school refusal. It's not a new thing, and it was quite chronic before COVID, so it's not caused by COVID. But a third of students in schools, in a survey across Australia, a third of students have chronic school refusal, non-attendance. And whether it is, there's bullying, that's very common, whether there is anxiety of, performance or whatever it is, it doesn't really matter what it is to me. What matters is what might it mean for this next generation who are starting to realise that they don't like the arranged marriage of the education system as it is at the moment. So, of course, when we were in the 20th century, we didn't like the idea of arranged marriages, did we? So, let's look at this century as something quite unique that's on offer. Now, there's a few pilot projects as a response to this chronic school refusal, where schools, in a couple of schools, they're working with something different. They're working with an interest-based curriculum. And if any of you are interested in this topic, I really recommend you go back to a very small, thin paperback, probably a Penguin, from the 1960s, and it's called Summerhill. And it's the story of the very first free school in the UK. So where we're heading isn't anywhere new. Where we're heading is something that's been coming a long time. And I'm rather happy that the children are finding agency and saying, no, I'm not happy to be with all these particular children in this particular class studying this particular thing at 9 o'clock in the morning. I rather like the idea that we could adapt to meet the interests and the needs of the unique individuals that learn in their own ways. And I don't believe it's fair to let the current teachers bear the burden and worry that students aren't attending their classes, because it's not the teachers that are failing, it's the old curriculum from the last century or even before. Anyway, I hope this has been an insightful conversation, one-sided as it is, and I'd be interested to hear from you what your thoughts are about children who feel that they really can't go to school.